Hello there. We are going to be planning the week of September 14th through the 20th using this Wicked kit from RG Paper Designs. I do believe that this kit is no longer available in the shop, so I'm sorry about that if you do like it. But I definitely like some of the other kits in their shop too, so if you still want to check them out, that's fine, but you probably won't find this specific kit. So if you watched my September haul video, you'll know that I was going for more of like a purpley and pink kind of spooky vibe for September. This is the most pastel kit that I got for the month, so I thought it would be good to use it kind of earlier in the month and then kind of transition to the darker, spookier ones towards the end of the month when it gets closer to October, if that makes any sense. So I've already laid down my washi tape for the spine or that binding side of the paper, just to add a little bit more color to cover up some of the kind of deco artwork that was splattered on the pages there, since it doesn't go with the color scheme. And it also helps protect the pages. So since this is a happy planner and that disc system and the pages can come in and out easily, which is super convenient, it does kind of weaken the pages on the ends there. So that washi tape helps to kind of strengthen where the pages go into the discs. So as always with each week, I am starting by putting the washi sticker down towards the bottom, whiting out whatever I need to, and then this week I am going to lay down some of my headers before going into a day-by-day sort of system. Now that those stickers are all done with getting my head in the way half the time, sorry about that, I'm going to move on to each day at a time, putting down my plans for each day, and I'm going to do basically what I do every week, with starting with the to-do list down at the very bottom, then working my way up to my little things, and then just kind of the general daily plans up at the very top. So for Monday, I didn't have too much going on as far as my to-do list is concerned, so I just kind of cut the to-do banner and just showed the two little hearts. I put the to-do header and a glitter header border over that. And then this week, as with most weeks since the whole quarantine thing started, my little things is mostly just tracking my meals. So not much else going on there, but it's something, might as well add it in there. Adds a little color, I guess, to the planner. And so I have this cute little Chipotle bowl sticker from the sticker party. And then up at the very top, I'm going to put a sticker showing today's workout. This is a sticker from Tori Grant Designs. I don't think it's in the shop anymore, but I've had it for a while. Clearly, I don't work out too much, and I didn't do too much of a workout on this Monday either, but I did at least try, so like an A for effort kind of thing. Might as well put the sticker down because I felt good about myself. Even though I did a pretty pathetic plank and a wall sit, I thought, at least I did something, so I'll put that in there. Tuesday had a few more things that I had to do, so I decided to use the full ombre heart checklist box for my to-do section. It adds a nice little block of purple in there, since I do try to color block as much as I can. And then I did want to make sure that I left enough room for everything going on that day. So I made some late night pancakes for a snack. And then this was actually a really special day. So my brother has been in the Marines, and he just joined earlier this year. And my family hasn't been able to see him for quite some time because his graduation and family weekend and any kind of visitation have been restricted because of COVID. So we haven't been able to see him like we were supposed to. But he got together with my sister and actually surprised our family and came home for a few days. So on the 15th, I just wanted to put something down to kind of like a patriotic type sticker to show that my brother came home and surprised the family, and we hung out for a little bit. It was pretty late at night by the time I was able to get off work and kind of see the surprise. So we didn't do too much, but I definitely wanted to show that he came home. Oh, and that heart flag sticker thing, that's from Palm Tree Planner. It was one of the old deco days, probably for like 4th of July or Veterans Day or something. The stickers have probably reformatted since then, so I don't think that specific half box is available anymore, but I will put a link to the Palm Tree Planners shop down below in the description box like I do with all of the other stickers. So if you do want to check out the new Deco Day stickers, you definitely can. There really wasn't too much going on Wednesday, so even though my brother was coming back and visiting with the family, of course he does also have friends that he wanted to visit too, so I didn't go back to my parents' house just to give him some time to visit with some other people that he wanted to see since he was in town. So I did see my boyfriend though that evening, so I wanted to put a sticker down for that. And then I had originally scheduled an appointment with my dietitian that morning. It ended up getting rescheduled anyways. So I used this nutritionist sticker that I have from Plan Your Spoons. Usually I'm pretty picky about calling a dietitian and a nutritionist, even though I think technically my dietitian is a registered dietitian nutritionist. But just calling someone a nutritionist when they've gone through all the trouble to become a dietitian kind of makes me sad. But I did get these stickers before I found anything better that had the word dietitian in it. And I definitely want to use up the stickers because, I did pay for them. So since I was putting that rescheduled sticker over it, I thought, it's a good time to use it, I guess. And then on Thursday, again, a pretty slow day. I only had one thing on my to-do list, not too much going on, to the point where I made a smoothie this day, and that was pretty much like my big exciting plans for the day. So I actually ended up putting down stickers showing that I made a smoothie because that's literally all that was exciting about that day. Even though it was a pretty good smoothie. Also, I recently got a promotion at work, and so I'm still trying to figure out how to include my work plans in this planner. So far, I've really only put things in here if there's PTO scheduled or something kind of like a big event. But since I got promoted, I'm kind of like a team lead for my department, and so I'm going to have a lot more daily tasks to keep track of. And so far, since I've gotten promoted, I've been writing them down on separate sticky notes or something, so I'm still trying to figure out how to include them in kind of this fancy planner where I put stickers down and everything. So this Thursday that I'm planning for here was one of the first days that really tested that new system. So as part of my new job description as a team lead, I am sitting in on interviews. So I'm helping choose what new team members should be on my team. And I didn't really know how I wanted to show that in my planner, because a lot of that information is sort of private. Obviously, I don't want to put the interviewee information in here and have it publicly available. And just for even the security of my company as a whole, I don't want too much information in here, because it is dealing with, it's a payroll software company. And so, with payroll, there's a lot of private information. I don't want to make public on here, if that makes sense. So I put this little label sticker in on Thursday to show that I helped with an interview, but you'll see later that I did switch it out, because this kit, I totally forgot, actually comes with teeny tiny little work label stickers. And I think they were originally included in the kit just to write down like the number of hours that you worked for the day, because it is a smaller sticker, but I thought it was perfect. I just wrote interview in there and it was like the perfect size. Didn't give me a lot of room to write, but I didn't need a lot. So it ended up working out perfectly. On Friday, it was my best friend's birthday, and then I ended up going back over to my parents' house to spend some time. We had a little fire out back, and it was just overall a nice Friday. But as much as I'm repositioning things on Thursday, Friday was even more of a hot mess. So I'm going to end up laying down some stickers to show that we spent some time together as a family, and then that it's my best friend's birthday. But I end up just tearing it all up later once I go in with a pen and just pretty much redoing the whole thing. So if you like how the stickers are looking now, don't get too attached. It's going to change here by the end of the video. Saturday was pretty exciting. I didn't have too much as far as little things or to-dos to worry about, but we actually ended up getting some pictures taken. So as a gift to my mom, either for Mother's Day or her birthday, I can't really remember, but for one of those, we were going to have family pictures retaken. So the gift was, hey, guess what? We're going to have our family portrait redone. It had been quite a few years since we had the last one done. And then we were going to wait until my brother came back home to actually take the pictures. So we originally had expected that to be a little bit closer to Christmas, but again, this was a surprise trip for my little brother. So we ended up being able to get these pictures taken this weekend in September. It was a little bit more last minute, so I was not prepared, but I did spend at least that morning getting ready. My hair still, I would have liked to have it colored before the pictures taken, but it is what it is. So after the pictures, we did come back home and spent some more time together as a family with another bonfire. So again, I labeled this as well as the Friday time with this little family time sticker from Happy Cutie Studio, and then the little bonfire stickers from Plan to Plan Sticker Co. And then to kind of notate my busy morning of getting ready and trying to look as good as I could with what I had. I had this little makeup sticker from Pumpkin Paper Co. and the little curl and iron sticker from Frankie Lamb Stickers. Oh, and it was at this point that I remembered that I actually had an AT&T bill due on Thursday. And because this kit came with so many bill due stickers, I was able to use the color, like it's this light gray color for Thursday. So that worked out nicely. But It's a pretty thin sticker, like it's not super wide, so I had a bit of a hard time making it straight, but I think I made it work pretty well. And then Sunday, there wasn't too much with like to-dos or little things again, mostly just a bunch of cleaning. And then the rest of the day ended up sort of being like family and friends time. So I had church and youth group in the morning, and then I went to my parents' house. They had sort of like a little cookout style dinner. So my boyfriend came over. He was able to meet my little brother, which was really nice. And then my boyfriend came over back to my house afterwards just to kind of chill out and hang out since I hadn't been able to spend much one-on-one time with him this week. That's pretty much it as far as my daily plans go. So I'm just going to move over to the sidebar with my head in the way, of course, because that's just the way that this plan with me went. So I did want to have kind of a weekly overview of my work tasks for this week. So the kit came with this purple weekly list, but it didn't have a purple header. So I ended up taking a purple glitter header, finding one of the purple work labels, cutting out the work words, and then slapping that onto the glitter header. So it's not ideal, but I think it turned out okay. I think it works. Yeah, the pun there? Yeah, no. Okay. Well, I didn't want to just like write it over the glitter header or anything just because my handwriting isn't all that great, and the header already looks a little off, and I wanted to make it as consistent as I could. So I at least wanted like the font and the color and everything to make sense. And then to split up my sections, I used this skinny washi tape I got from kind of a stack of themed washi, probably from Michael's. It was kind of like this dark blue, like galaxy type theme. It's also what I used as part of the binding over on the side there. And even this far back into September, I was pretty far behind in my YouTube uploads. So it's hard to see because my head is so in the way for this shot, but I did at least want to notate that it was at least my intention to get caught up in my YouTube videos, even though that's not actually what happened. So I used these the black version of these film edit and upload YouTube stickers from the sticker patch. I love these stickers so much. And I knew that the black ones, they're pretty bold, and so there aren't too many kits that I would use them in anyway. So I thought that it would be okay using them here, even though they didn't serve too much of a functional purpose since I didn't actually film or edit or upload any of those YouTube videos. But at least when I look back onto this section of my planner and I'm just like, oh my gosh, why don't I have any YouTube uploads during this week? I'll be like, oh yeah, that was a plan. I just didn't follow through with it. But it's the thought that counts, right? And then I did top it off with the quote box for this kit, which says, "Something wicked this way comes." So this is what everything looks like before the pen. And so I'm just going to go in with just a regular black Papermate Inkjoy gel pen. Usually I don't use black pens in my planner just because I like to use a color ink that matches the kit, but black actually does match this kit. So let me just go ahead and fill everything out here. Okay, so it took a little bit of finagling, but I think I really like how this week turned out. And it's not just because the stickers are in my favorite colors, but the spread actually looks really nice, even with that random patriotic sticker in there. So these are all of the stickers from the kit that are left over that I ended up not using. So you can tell this kit definitely has a lot to work with, and it definitely had everything that I needed for this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I can plan on you watching my next video.